Okay, next up we have Terry. What you got for us?
Well, I thought I'd share a rather grisly tale that I shared in Discord recently. This extraordinary discovery made in Arizona of this was a place where you could select to donate your body or parts of your body for medical research or scientific research. And inevitably, these guys decided that they didn't really want to give these things away for nothing, so they were selling body parts illegally. And when the feds broke in, they saw this sort of grisly Frankenstein-like scene with body parts all over the place in buckets. And apparently there was even a woman's head sewn onto a man's body. Lord knows what they were trying to do there. So yeah, a lot of the relatives obviously got rather upset about this, and there was a court case ongoing about it. And they even had a handy price list, so you could buy yourself a man's body, but no shoulders or head, for $2,900. Whereas a spine you could get for the bargain price of $950. So I think we all agree that's a pretty good buy. I don't really know what I don't think you could traffic these into living people, but we do know there's a lot of that going on as well. Justin mentioned Planned Parenthood, and there was a famous bust a couple of years ago from Project Veritas, secretly filming them negotiating for the sale of baby parts for medical research from recently aborted fetuses. So that's pretty grisly. So there's a lot of, we're talking about the roles involved in child trafficking. I certainly think there's a lot of organ trafficking going on in the world, either with dead or, formerly alive people. So I don't know, it just sort of, I can't imagine what these guys were doing with all these body parts. It sort of,
I don't think we want
sort of piqued my interest a bit. No, but it was in Arizona. So there you go.
Oh, well, that explains it.
I hope that they were at least on ice, because it gets hot in Arizona.
That's a good point.
The Arizona Biological Resource Center. So that's a place to avoid.
Yeah.
Well, I just advise you to avoid Arizona at all costs. I mean, it's still better than like Ohio or any blue state, but I digress.
That's disturbing. And I have heard some other stuff about organ trafficking too, coming from abortion clinics, the Planned Parenthood stuff. So that it is disturbing, and it definitely seems like there is some kind of underground network dealing with that kind of stuff, and that there's a demand for it, which is I don't know.
It's dark money. I've heard that you probably heard that some of these private military contractors are supposed to be involved in it, in the places where US are involved in wars, and I think Ukraine was one of the places where it goes on quite a lot. And I think they say that a body is worth in bits, $1 million or more. If you
wow.
split out all the organs and are able to transplant them.
We
talked about Queen Lizzie earlier on, living to 96, and all the Rockefellers all seem to live for a long time. They're plugged into something that we don't know about, I think, and maybe it's the organ thing.
Well, that's jokes come from truth, and the joke around the internet is that they're all alive from baby's blood and / or adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, people may want to dismiss that as crazy conspiracy theory stuff, but how could you?
Well, what's funny is when they were calling us all retarded conspiracy theories, now it's like $1 billion business, old people getting blood transfusions from healthy 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's like every conspiracy theory turns out true. It was like, it would take like a decade, 5 years, even a few. Now we're proven right in months, if not days.
For sure. And the royals are also, those particular royals are descendants of Vlad the Impaler. So I don't know. There's a plenty of weird connections.
Yeah.
And I just think that with the precedent that has been set historically for human sacrifice and things like that, how could you possibly say that adrenochrome and things like that are not, you know, are not a thing? I don't think you can write that off.
Well, okay, let me back on the baby parts. What is this medical research they were hoping to accomplish with all of these body parts?